Peace, 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 and blessings.
Oh, yes, sir.
Peace, peace, and blessings. Hey, I want to welcome everyone back for another great episode. You know my name, Celebrity Interviewer. I said it, and this is the show. You know where I had the opportunity to bring you the greatest interviews from people in the entertainment industry, along with people that's making a difference here in the community around the world. And I got a really talented young man next to me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe to my left, maybe to my right. Whatever side of the world you may be looking on. You feel me? Man, big homie doing big things. You know what I'm saying? He right here in the shot town. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes,
man, I
sir.
like to welcome to the show. This man is a fashion influencer, a fashion show. I'm sorry, a fashion influencer, TV show producer, a music producer, an A&R, brand influencer, radio personality at Fab 94.5.
Yes,
Hit
sir.
the hits. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? And he's an engineer. You know what I'm saying when it comes to the studio.
Yes,
So
sir.
hey, we'd like to welcome to the show the one and only Mr. Two Offshall. Peace to the peace, King.
What's good, bro? How you feel?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm out of breath, man. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I tweaked it. I had to run to the car. I couldn't find my keys. I'm keeping it 100. This is what happened, though. I couldn't find my keys, and I was looking. I'm running around, and the show got to start, and I had to run to the car. Almost got hit by a car, but it's all good, though. We here now. And I like to welcome you to the show.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, man. You've been doing just a lot of great things, man. I'm real proud of you. Straight like that, man.
Thank you,
And
thank you, man.
I just want to learn a little bit from you at the same time, get to know you, and at the same time, most importantly, celebrate your legacy. You know what I mean? Because you're doing great things, like I say. And I like to just know kind of like where it all started. And I want to go back as far as we can go back. You know what I'm saying? That's what we like to do on the show because you wasn't a boss overnight. So unless you was, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah,
we gonna learn today.
nah,
Unless we
nah. We
gonna
gonna
learn
learn
today.
today though. But nah, man, my whole journey started 16, 17. I was part of the group in Chicago called Moneybag Boys.
All right.
Anybody that remember the group out of Chicago, Moneybag Boys, we always do the biggest concerts. We brought Gucci Man, the Nicki Minaj's, the Plies, everybody at that time that was hot, we was bringing it and just showcasing our brand, our music, you know what I'm saying, our fashion. So, you know what I'm saying, that was my real introduction to the game. And at that point, I had figured out like, yo, I love fashion too. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, I'm in college now. I'm the youngest out of the group. I'm in college. Everybody else grown, so I'm downtown shopping. I'm exploring the fashion scene, seeing what's in and seeing what's out. So you know what I'm saying. I always had the hands up on that. So it just was just something that was instilled in me from the beginning. I just never realized it until I got older and to create my own brand and doing more.
That's hot. That's hot. So did you derive? Are you from Chicago originally?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what side of town you from, bro?
East side, man, southeast side.
Okay, for sure, man. And so you know what I mean, growing up, in that during this time period, you know what I mean. What was it like on that side of town? You know what I'm saying, Chicago, for those people that ain't from here and just read about it.
I mean, Chicago, I mean, like I tell people, it's always been what you see now is just magnified. You know what I'm saying? When it was just as normal. Like now, it's damn near like normal. You go outside, you hear gunshots. That shit like normal now because you so
Yeah,
used to hearing it. But back then, it wasn't as normal, but it was going on. You know what I'm saying? It was always stuff going on. So you know, you can easily find yourself in the wrong situation at the wrong time. That's anywhere in Chicago, though. That's why I tell people Chicago make you a survivor because it automatically puts you in survival mode from soon as you get in the field.
early. Yeah, really though. You know what I mean. Now, when it came to school, you know what I'm saying, back to the school days, you know what I'm saying, was you a
Yeah.
person that like really enjoyed school, or was you always, you know what I'm saying, also thinking with big dreams, you know what I'm saying, seeing yourself in big houses, big cars, and things of this nature, like,
I mean, anybody that know me from when I was in school, from middle school to high school, even when I went to Columbia College, they would always tell you like I knew you was gonna be something because I was always into something. Like all through high school I was performing. You know what I'm saying? So all through high school I was performing. I'm doing all these big shows, big concerts. I'm on Channel 19 every weekend while I can bussing. You know what I'm saying? I'm killing them on the web. We got our Moneybags TV. We doing all the concerts. So you know what I'm saying? I was always moving around. I'm next to the stars. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the stars. So I was always, you know what I'm saying, moving. I just think like the people that know me would say that they knew I was gonna be something. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to be at that time. At that time, I thought I wanted to be I thought I wanted to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I was always a producer, but at that time, I thought I really wanted to be a rapper. And then, you know, later on in my career, when I actually got my chance to really be a rapper and sign to major labels and see how that side of the game was, I'm like, that shit ain't for me. I don't do all this ass kissing and all that, man. I think I'm gonna pass on this part. I don't like to be told what to do. Like right there, you know what I'm saying? That was one of my first official releases. You know what I'm saying? Island Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? That was major for me. That was a young man. You see?
Yeah. That's hot though, man. That's hot.
Yes,
And congratulations, man. Salute on that. You know what I mean? Not many
appreciate it.
people even reach it to that status, you know what I mean? To that level, let
Yeah, man.
alone their whole career. And you
A
did it
lot of
early.
a lot of things like that's why I tell people like a lot of things I done in my life now. A lot of things that people doing now is boring because I did it already. Like Soldier Boy can sit around here and be like he the first to do this, but I was the first nigga in Chicago ever signed to Soldier Boy. You know what I'm saying? I was the first nigga from Chicago that he ever had around him that was co-signed by SODMG. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of things that I was the first to do, but I don't be sitting around here holding my nuts because you know how I said it is. It ain't about what you used to do, it's what you're doing right now.
Sure. Yeah, that's exactly how it be, man, in that order. Um, so, you know what I mean? With that being said, when at what point did you really, you know what I mean, start to venture off and start to feel like, you know what I mean, I can do multiple things. I can be great at everything that I do.
Really after the whole money bag situation, I started, you know what I'm saying? I did the Island Dev Jam thing. I was fucking with Soldier Boy. I was writing for him. I went and did the SODMG thing. And after all that shit, I was just like, I don't really fuck with music like that because this business side full as hell. So you know, for me, I'd rather be true to my people and be true to me and remove myself from an environment that I feel ain't healthy for me. So that's what I did. And then at that point, I realized like, yo, you always been fly. You always been in the fashion. Nigga, start your own line. So my first ever clothing line was called Jet Fuel. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was on something with that because my first, you know what I'm saying, 6 7 months, I made about 14,000 just off selling T-shirts.
Yeah, that's
So at
what's
that
up.
time, I'm like, yo, I got all this old music sitting around too. Fuck it. I got people calling me for a couple shows. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this Jet Fuel project and push it with the clothes. So now every time somebody purchase a T-shirt, now you get the Jet Fuel exclusive mixtape along to go with it.
Yeah,
So I started pushing it that way. I got in about 6 or 7 months in on that. I get a cease and desist letter from the people that own Fuel. They wanted me to pay them up to, you know what I'm saying, in $1 million worth up to $1 million basically to use the word fuel because they had the licensing for it for anything apparel. If Nike wanted to
mm,
drop some Nike fuels, they got to go holler at them for to use the word fuel for merchandising or shoes or apparel. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So at that point, I was just like, okay, cool. I went back to the drawing board. I started fucking with my boy D Code as Ice. You know what I'm saying? He fucked with Van. He been on Black Ink Chicago. We created Dope Fiend clothing line. I was the, you know what I'm saying, one of the lead designers for that. So I started going crazy with that. And then I got just tired of that. People ask me, what's the meaning of a dope fiend? I used to have to tell them, you know what I'm saying? It's not what you think it does. It's everything dope. Like a dope fiend can be somebody that love fashion, somebody that loves shoes because they love how dope they are. Like it's more than just what we thought of as a negative thing. So I got tired of that, and then I finally landed on where I'm at now, which is Rich Wealthy Club, and it's been up since then. Like that catapulted every other business that I've started. You know what I'm saying? Rich Wealthy Club catapulted Fashion World LLC, um, which you know what I'm saying, which started off Rich Wealthy Club. Rich Wealthy Club was the birth. I did my first ever fashion show as Rich Wealthy Club, and that birth Fashion World LLC that's what birthed us into actually the fashion show game. I really realized at that point, like, yo, I really like putting on the show, networking with these different brands, and actually throwing my own show because a lot of designers was looking at me as competition when they knew I had a brand. And my thing is, my brand is Rich Wealthy Club. It can't be one rich nigga in the Rich Wealthy Club. So at the end of the day, I need all y'all to see my vision for it to come to life. So I said, cool, I'm gonna put my brand on the back burner, crank up this Fashion World LLC, make this the hottest shit in Chicago, do all the hottest exclusive fashion shows, make all the brands want to be a part of us, and then that's how I can lure them all in. And they stop looking at me as competition. They start looking at me as a resource.
Right. Yeah.
So you know that's
exactly what they do.
That's pretty much how it all started, and then shit. And amongst the other fashion shit, I stopped producing, so it was like I was going full on that. And then my boy Chase Davis, you know what I'm saying? He came around me like, nigga, you always been a producer at heart. Nigga, I'll sit around you and make a beat every day. I don't care. By the time I'm done, bro, you gonna download FL Studio again and you gonna make a beat. And shit, after like 2 or 3 months of just seeing him cook up, I'm like, fuck it. Go ahead, download it. Made my first beat again. He did my first official tag, and then ever since then, it's been up. I've just been back locked in. Like, I already had the connections in the industry. I just like, you know what, use your power. You know what I'm saying? You have the muscle, use it. Don't be scared to flex it. You just got to know when to pull your cards and when not to pull your cards, when to fold them and when to play them.
In that order, man. In that MF order. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's exactly how it works, man. You know what I mean? You got to move strategically and not, you know what I mean, spontaneously. So, but sometimes you get caught up in just the way of life, you know what I mean, because of how just our community may be moving sometimes and just to rub off. But, you know, we got to stay real, you know what I mean? And, much respect to you staying real and just making clever moves and just, you know what I mean, and get into the fashion industry. You don't usually hear about, you know what I mean, too many black men, young black men from, you know, rough and fast neighborhood getting into, you know what I'm saying, something so elegant as like fashion shows and the way you do it too. You know, you do it really nice.
And that's the thing that I knew how I would stand out because it ain't a lot of, like I say, excuse my French, I tell them all the time when I'm in these fashion shows, it ain't no real niggas in fashion. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel that void. I come in, I'm going to get the job done, but I'm going to tell you how it is and I'm going to be straight with you. I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. We gonna get this money. We gonna do what we gotta do. Whatever they do on their personal time is on you. I don't care. But when we come in here, we come in here for this common goal. That's to collect this bag and expose these people, gain exposure. So let's do that. I don't care what you do in your private time. I know how to separate personal from business, and I think that's the thing that I learned the most as I got older. When I was young, when I look back on me as being young and being signed to Soldier Boy and all that shit, if I knew how to separate my personal feelings from the business, I think I could have did a whole lot more than what I've done, and I probably wouldn't feel the way that I felt about certain situations at that time because I didn't understand the process. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, respectfully, man. You know what I mean? You know, just being young, just going through the trial and the error, you know, just the learning process, man. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You
Give
know,
me one
so
second,
that's
bro.
how it be, though.
Make sure this iPad don't die. Just let me plug
And
it
again, appreciate everybody that's live, everybody that's tuned in right now. Please make sure you share this video. We live, the celebrity interview. I said it. We the show, and I'm live with, you know what I'm saying, legend.
Official, man.
Too official.
You know what I'm saying? I had to spell it that way because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people, when I was coming up rapping, you know what I'm saying, the name Official was major, was big. So I was
my apologies for the mispronunciation.
It's all good, bro. I get it all the time. I get people that call me Too Woo. I be like, bro, it's just two, but Facebook wouldn't let me spell it the way I want to spell it, so I have to work with what I can work with. But like I tell people, you know what I'm saying, I just spelled Official that way because I thought it was unique. The only other person that ever spelled their name like that was Cardinal Official. So you know what I'm saying, when it comes to me doing music and getting my publishing and my masters and everything, it's easy because it's only one other nigga that got a name similar to mine. But all his stuff was dance hall and reggae, so I know what's mine and what's mine. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a plus. I just did my research. I'm like, man, it's a lot of people, a lot of officials that was already trademarked and copywritten. So I just have to, you know what I'm saying, work my twist. I actually started off as Iamoffishall. Like that's still tattooed on me to this day. But when I came back to reincarnated myself and came back to the music, I'm like, yo, I'm better than I was then. So now I'm two because I'm bigger than what I was. I'm smarter than what I was. I learned more than
Right.
then. So now I can apply the knowledge that I gained now, the knowledge that I know now to what I'm doing. Wish I could have done back then because I would have been light years ahead of people like I already was.
Yeah. Just in the physical. You definitely there in the mental, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's all about getting yourself together. But man, that official, that's hot. You know what I'm saying? Earlier when I was doing the flyer, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Isaidit graphic design. But earlier when you take care of the flyer, whatever like that, man, you know, I was appreciating how you feel too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I was like, that's hot. Like, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I consider myself words, but I'm a 20-year poet. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, man, but I ain't catch on to the official album, man. I
yeah,
apologize. I missed
yeah.
that. For
And
real,
like
for
I
real.
tell people, like even I got charms that got two spelled that way just because it's branding purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm in the big studios, I'm bringing out the big two official piece, so y'all know what it is. Like because you know it's all about branding, it's all about marketing. Like
Right.
my official logo still tattooed on me to this day. Like I'm gonna figure out a way I can reincarnate that back into some merch. I'm gonna make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's all about marketing and branding, and that's my main thing right now. Like I learned how to market and brand just from being a student of the game. Everything I knew I needed to learn was on the marketing and branding side. Like the music wasn't an issue. It was making sure that I can get it to the amount of people that I needed to get it to reach. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't get that certain reach when you're on the label, shit, you just sitting there. Yeah, you got a nice little bag up front, but other than that, you just sitting there. You submitting records. Some records they send you shit. You might hear 3 months later with another nigga on it. Like, damn, y'all sent me that record, but you gotta
Yeah.
know the business. At that time, I was young. I wasn't knowing. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I take shit like that personal instead of hitting the ground running, grinding even harder, standing in the studio like. Because at that time I was moving. Shit, I'm Detroit this day, Lansing tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving, so I wasn't thinking. You know what I'm saying? You just working. You just going with the flow, and that's what I tell people. When you in this life, you gotta figure out who's for you because at the end of the day, you're moving so much you don't have time to think. You actually paying your manager or your assistant to think for you because nigga, you don't have that time. They telling you where to go, so where you think your brain at?
Yeah. For real. That's how I be, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you get so intelligent and get so it becomes, you know what I'm saying, such a habit to be able to obtain money, you know what I'm saying? Like I once heard, like, you know, somebody so rich, you know what I'm saying, they can drop some money and they not even gonna bend over to stop to pick it up. And it's
Yep.
like, you know, that sounds silly, but when you think about it, you can't really be that rich. You know what I'm saying? I was having a conversation at the job, you know what I mean, with one of the homies and I was just talking about it, and it's like for real, like you can be so rich. It's like why would I strain my back, blow a knee, twist the ankle? Anything can happen. Me bending over, and that's gonna stop my progress. You know what I'm saying? My time take seconds, minutes, maybe a whole day. Me going to the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, for real, that's how I felt. Like man, December 18th, 2020. I was on my way to Atlanta. I got shot in the leg, broke my leg, bro. I was in the
Mm,
hospital all the way 3 days before Christmas. So that's
mm,
how I felt like. But at that time, me being me, my mind was strong. So I already knew, like, yeah, this guy way of telling me slow down because the last 12 months, nigga, you've been everywhere. You done hit 30 fucking states. You've been moving. You've been doing fashion shows. You've been doing producing. Like, this was God way of telling me, slow down. Think smarter, not harder. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? So against that whole time when I was rehabilitating, getting my legs stronger, I was also getting my mind stronger because I knew like when I come back, there's certain obstacles that I gotta overcome. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm like, you can't be weak minded. You don't mind if I smoke on here, do you?
Do your thing, big bro.
All right.
But yeah, man, that's crazy. And you said that just happened this past December 3rd. Or that was a couple.
Yeah, that happened December 18th, 2020, man, going into 21.
Damn, that's
I
rough.
just I just started back walking like regular, literally like maybe 2 months ago. Like I was rehabbing all the way up until to July.
Mm. Shit, I'm
because
glad
when
you're
I
back
got
on your
hit,
feet.
it
You know what
broke
I'm
my
saying?
leg. You know what I'm saying? It literally broke my leg and it broke it. So that shit was hectic.
Right. Damn,
Yeah,
and
it
I'm
just
glad
kept
to
it
see
just
you back on your feet, man. You know what I mean? And
uh,
able, you know what I'm
man.
saying? And you back to doing your business and everything like that.
Oh yeah, but one thing about me, I always was a workaholic, so it never really slowed me down. Like I was still able to produce, like, but I wasn't able to actually go out and meet the people. I couldn't really actually go to events. Like I can set up events, I can have a couple people host. I can send my wife, but it ain't like I can actually be hands on. So it was like a lot of stuff I kind of missed. But when I came back, I'm like, shit, I ain't really missed nothing. This shit's still the same. It's just still the same flow. Cool, because it was like I never really left because I was still working.
Right. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Shoot, you how rough and how crazy was that though? You know what I'm saying? Coming off an injury, a serious injury, and then coming into a freaking virus that's worldwide, a breakout.
Man, bro, that was the craziest thing ever. Cause listen, I get shot in my leg on my way going to Atlanta. We make a pit stop at the gas station. I wind up getting shot in the gas station. I'm in some deep part of Tennessee. I had
Yeah,
to get airlifted to the hospital. My parents come down. They can only stay at the hotel because ain't no visitors.
right.
But the luckily thing about where I was at, the hospital they airlifted me to was one of the best hospitals in the world. They have the top robotic surgeries and all type of shit. So like that was a blessing, but like man, it was a blessing because it taught me a lot. It taught me that I ain't invincible. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. You got to be prepared for. You know what I'm saying? Anything. I was prepared, but I wasn't prepared to. You know what I'm saying? Be sitting down, be able to have to sit down like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, anytime, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, got to be on, you know what I'm saying, the bench when you didn't expect to, you know what I'm saying, that's a hindrance, man. Straight up. You know what I mean? It's a hindrance. And it's a distraction. It can play with your mental, your psyche too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
it can
how
play
how
with it.
should you stay focused?
Um, just you know what I'm saying, finding my second love. You know what I'm saying, which was always radio. So
Right,
shit, like I had already started the Fat Five show before. You know what I'm saying? Like that's me on Boot Camp Radio with Gary. Like Cuz really brought me back to it. Like when I came back from Pittsburgh, like Boot Camp Radio was popping, so Cuz was bringing me over there, letting me do my thing, and I was just like, yeah, I think I missed this. So, you know what I'm saying? I came back to it and I was just like, yo, started doing the Fab Five show, you know what I'm saying? Podcast Now the Complex. And then that catapulted in me to making, creating Fab 94.5, you know what I'm saying? Because I grew up in the era that I remember when Power 92 started. It's only 20 years later, and they the second biggest station in the world, in Chicago.
right.
So I look at stuff like that, like man, why can't that be us in the next 20 years? We already got the industry connections.
Mm-hmm.
It's going. We already got the formula. So radio is going towards internet. So let's be the first streaming internet and FM station. Let's give them more. Let's do IG live interviews. Like that's me starring on different stations. That's determined radio. Like I guest host anywhere because it's about me getting the name out and getting the brand out. Because at the end of the day,
Exactly.
when I want to sit down and say, all right, I'm done with producing, I'm done with fashion, I want to be like, yo, I know from Monday through Friday, I'm syndicated in 40 different stations, Monday through Friday from 8 to 10 a.m. because I put that work in early. I put that practice in early. I made the
Right.
relationships early.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that. I like that. Much respect, you know what I'm saying? Thinking 10 steps ahead, you know what I'm saying? Peace to the late great Tupac. You know what I'm talking about? But man, you know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean? Hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You
That's
stay,
me, man. 98.3. I was over there. I had a show on 98.3.
yeah,
Like putting that work in, man. It's just me working. You know what I'm saying? Me. Like I done brought a lot of guests over there, a lot of star power. Like anywhere I go, people love me because I'm able to bring star power. Like I Conway the Machine. I'm just backstage with him when they came through Chicago. I just interviewed all his artists. Like I'm working on Benny the Butcher. I got backstage passes to hang with them.
right,
Like I'm working. I know how to. I know how to network. That's one thing that my I feel like Columbia College taught me out of everything besides my piece of paper and how to mix and how to master and all that. The main thing it taught me was how to network. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know who gonna be who. And you know, in this
Yeah.
media world, we want to touch as many people as we can, and we never know who might be next. You know, tomorrow, shit, I might get a call from QP from QC, like, yeah, official, we finna fly you out, nigga. Not tomorrow. This the biggest interview.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So for us, we always want our hands in on the top and the exclusive. So that's what we do it for. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing I love about media because we able to explore, we able to be ourselves, and we able to be creative, especially when we own our platform. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I got to partner with our platform because I don't know everything about radio, and they good with it. But I'm a majority owner, so I'm like I gotta at least be able to own. I gotta be able to play in my own court. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be like the MJ of this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real, for real. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all, big bro. You know what I'm saying? You're doing just, you know what I'm saying, some incredible, inspiring things, man, out here, you know what I mean? Amongst a lot of violence and amongst, you know, chaos and confusion, virus, worldwide virus, like, you know, you still out here doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? And I salute you straight up for that, man, you know what I mean?
Respect,
And
bro. Respect.
I- you know what I mean? And when I say I'm proud of you, man, you know what I mean that straight up sincerely because you know what I mean? You ain't gotta know somebody personally to be proud of somebody from afar, you know what I
And
mean? Because
it
they
is
doing
crazy.
how
We've been in the same
yeah.
room. We've been in the same room with each other and even noticed it. We was in the same room at the Young and May concert.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
See
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
Early, man.
Didn't even know it. But it's crazy how
Yeah.
everything cross paths, how everything work, man. It's all due time and proper planning and preparation. That's what I tell people, man. Like never look at an opportunity like it was a missed opportunity because it always come back around if you prepare yourself and put yourself in that right position.
Mm. Yes, sir. Can't feel like that. You know, so you can't go
Man,
wrong.
bro, I appreciate you having me, man. This is all love, man. I like this little setup, man. You finna have me having to adapt this little setup too. I like this. We gonna have to talk
Go
about
for it.
this
You
once we
already
get off
know.
stream.
You already know. 'Cause,
We
behind
gonna
the
have to
scenes,
chop
I'm
it
gonna
up.
pick your brain.
Yeah,
Behind the
man, because
scenes, I'm definitely
you
gonna
all, everybody that's tuned in, make sure y'all follow 945 The Hits. You know what I'm saying? On Instagram, 945thehits.com. You can listen to the radio station 24/7, playing none but the latest and greatest hits. You know what I'm saying? We always got exclusive interviews, um, bringing you all the new music. And if y'all got some artists, submit your music. Fab94.5 at gmail.com. No, Fab94.5 FM at gmail.com. Submit that information, submit that music right now, man. Clean music, please. We are a BDS monitor station. That means we pay royalties. We can chart you. We able to plaque you. We able to get you plaques. So you know what I'm saying? Fuck with us. Fab 94.5. The hits, baby.
yes, sir, yes, sir. That's what's good. And I'm actually hearing some of your information. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all follow him too. You know what I mean? On the IG. You know what I mean? The Brandon King is in the building. You know what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
talking
Y'all
about?
make sure y'all go download that book right now. You know what I'm saying? The Brandon King, the complete guide for marketing and branding. You know what I'm saying? To teach you how to market and brand your book. It's a complete workbook, man. It ain't just a read book. I call it a workbook because as I take you through it, you can actually take notes on how to brand your business as you going. You know what I'm saying? So when you done, you will be a boss just like me. You will be a branding expert.
Word. That's good business. You know what I'm saying? That's good business. What inspired you to put the book together?
Just to give people, you know what I'm saying, a guide because a lot of people ask me how to do things, but I'm the one. I don't like to just be paid for a service. I like to be able to teach you, so when you done, you can teach another person. Then that means that you get a good review. That means I get a good review. It keeps going. You know what I'm saying? It all stars from the top. So you know what I'm saying. That's how I look at it.
Right.
Oh, matter of
Absolutely.
fact, that's the top. It's in the top 500 on Amazon books for business and lifestyles right now. So you know what I'm saying. Y'all go grab that. Y'all got a Kindle device. It's free. If you got Kindle books on your device, it's free, man. Y'all go get that right now.
Okay, that's what's up, man. You know what I mean? To be in the top whatever with Kindle, that's big news. That's good business.
Yeah,
Congrats.
yeah.
Straight up, man. You know what I mean? I got so many pictures on deck. It's crazy. Well, somehow we just lost him, but he gonna come right back. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he come back in, gonna let him back in. But yeah, man, and welcome back in. But thank you again for everybody that's tuned in. Make sure you please share this video. This is Celebrity Interviewer. I said it, and this is the show. And I'm live with the legend, Offishall, is in the building. You know what I'm saying? This brother is a fashion influencer, TV show producer, music producer, A&R, brand influencer, radio personality. You already know, and engineer. The one and only, Offishall. You know what I'm saying? We lost him for a second, the signal, but we're gonna get him right back. Till then, here we go.
Yo, I'm back, man. My iPad had died on me, so I had to hurry up and grab the other device.
Hey, that's what. Hey, it happens, man. These mugs, when you be going live, they take a lot of juice, though. They be taking a lot of juice out of the fight.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
a lot of
definitely
data.
do. And then, man, when you get time tonight, man, check us out on Instagram Live. I'm interviewing tonight Black Soprano family artist Flexi Baby. He'll be here in Chicago on the Benny the Butcher tour soon too. So if y'all got time tonight, man, tune in to Fab 94.5 The Hits Instagram. Check out our exclusive live interview. Shit, coming up at 8 p.m. my time. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Okay. Well, shoot, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna take too much more of your time then, so you can get prepared for your you know what I'm saying? What you gotta do, your business. But at the same time, I want to also, I know you got this events coming up too. You know.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got him. On deck.
Several.
Believe that, I got him on deck. You know what I'm saying?
October 3rd at the Denim House Ball. You know what I'm saying? Featuring house DJs and over 50 vendors. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come out, check that. I got the Jovi the God Respect joint dropping October 5th. You know what I'm saying? We got the Autumn Vendor Expo October 17th. That's filling up fast. We got the Buy Back Your Block pop-up shop October 10th. Like all my pop-up shops go crazy. Like everybody who know me in the pop-up shop world know that my events be lit. My spots go quick. Anytime I do a pop-up shop, man, it's something major. Definitely a place you need to be to network because the networking in the building always crazy. So you know, I'm always working. Like I got tons of way. You know what I'm saying? Tons of singles dropping with different Chicago artists, major artists. Um, Tons of events, man. It just never stops. It's just anything that I can think of I want to do. Even if it's not the best event, shit, I'm gonna go back again and make it even better. I'm gonna learn from my mistakes. It's just something about me that I just want to keep. I can just keep at it.
All day, man. And I heard some of your beats, man. They definitely off the Chizang. You know what I'm talking about? And you know, talk about this beat that was produced by yourself.
Appreciate that.
With Ocho Mexico.
Man,
Truth.
this Ocho, Ocho Mexico got a crazy joint called The Truth. It was around the time I was working on my mixtape called Pipe It Up. I'm like, yo, I like Ocho sound, man. We gotta do something. And I hit him like, yo, bro, I just want to make a track for you. And I'm like, he like, what you got? I'm like, man, I just cooked up something exclusively for you. I'm finna send it to you. Just zone out and do your thing. And shit, that's what we came with. I heard that joint. I'm like, ooh, I feel it, bro. So y'all be on the lookout for that. That song and that video coming real soon. We got the Savage joint out right now. Rico Santana 400 and A Bull Carter. You know what I'm saying? More like a cypher field type joint. It's crazy, man. I just anything that I produce, man, I just try to get my all to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in the world of quantity to survive, you got to put out quantity. Some of it's gonna everything. If you try to perfect everything, you never gonna put it out. So it's like once I'm done with it, I try to drop it because and that's how I upload my beats. Like if you go to my SoundCloud, you will see it's 300, 400 beats on there. Because once I finish it, I want to give it to the world. I'm done with my process. I gave it to myself now. Now I want to give it to the world. Let me distribute it because at the end of the day, I feel like this. The best way you can market an artist or show an artist how to get money is if you live in proof. I tell artists all day, Y'all been rapping way longer. I produce and I bet I make more money on Spotify and off digital streaming platforms than you do. And they, yeah, okay, I show them my numbers and my reports. Dang, how you do that? Oh, let me show you. It's all about marketing and branding yourself, bro. Let me show you how to get these numbers. Let me show you the game. So
Right.
you know, I use myself as like a, as like you know what I'm saying, the study. I'm the patient.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is the next event. One of your next events is coming up, actually.
Oh man, November 13th, man, this event is going crazy right now. The Black Wall Street Expo, man, my inbox is flooded about that. You know what I'm saying? We got Brian B coming down, flying in from Atlanta, coming in, you know what I'm saying, do his thing, special invited guests, networking and network with the people, you know what I'm saying? Because I try to just bring different opportunities. You know, people look at different people like they celebrities and they this and that. How can I be next to this person? How can I meet that person? How can I get this person to see my brand? You know what I'm saying? So I try to bring them people to the people. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end
Right.
of the day, if you get that man wearing your brand and he wearing it on VH1, that's a look for you. Boom. Now you going to show the world. Oh, now all you got to do is transfer it in and know how to make sales, make the connection from the plug.
Yeah, be able to, communicate, through verbally and email, what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We have to learn how to in this game communicate on, like I say, by email. We need to learn how to communicate verbally with each other. We need to
yep.
learn how to, every possible way you can communicate. We need to, just continue to practice that, man, because
I
we have
I
the
agree.
potential to all win, really big. You know what I
I
mean?
agree
And
with you.
yeah, man, and big bro, like some of the moves that you're making, like some people who are already successful as you are and have done such big things, being around, people that other people idolize and things of that nature, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? For you to give away a beat, basically, to just create something for somebody else, to think that much of somebody, what I'm talking about, respectively, and
yeah.
to get that to them, and not seeking the money like that, what I'm talking about, and just focusing on just creating the artistry of it. You know what I mean? A lot of people who are already successful, like I say, as you are, they wouldn't even go there. They wouldn't even take the time to do to think that much or care about people. And that's
I
what we lack, man. I think we lack caring, man.
I mean that's what I got back into it for. Like everything I do is for the people because I've been on that side. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I want to empower the artist. I don't need nothing from you. I'm straight. I know how to get mine. I want
Right,
to show you how to get yours.
right.
So you don't be 10 years from now disgusted at the game, don't want to do nothing with it, mad because you didn't put out all this music, can't find your money because you ain't take care of your business. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be able to teach people and be a prime example. You know what I'm saying? It ain't enough examples. There's too many people want to flex on each other. There ain't enough people trying to lead the way and be real leaders and set examples. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really though. Real talk. In that order, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You be networking with a lot of great people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Beautiful people, you know what I'm saying? So talk about this picture real quick.
Oh man, this at the
This
home. You
event.
know what I'm saying? This is the home of 94.5. This at Complex. This is Kia's. She actually was an artist that came in from Phoenix, Arizona. Came in with some dope music. You know what I'm saying? Blessed us with a great vibe. You know what I'm saying? Some good music, good energy. Like she dope. Y'all follow her Kia's. She spell it Qiayz. I remember how to pronounce it now because the whole interview I got it wrong. I think she checked me about 6 times. Like, look,
Right.
I rock with you, but it's not what you saying. It's Kia's. So I'm like, oh my bad. All right, I got you now. So yeah,
Right.
y'all tune in with it, man. Y'all tap in with her. She doing big things in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? She always on the radio out there. She always doing on all the big shows. So you know, just for me, just showing that hospitality, welcome them to Chicago, and you know what I'm saying, just being a vessel that I always try to be.
All right, that's what's up, man. And salute to her, man, doing her thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me about this moment right here.
Oh man, I was actually Miss Sunday. I spoke at a business brunch. You know what I'm saying? My good friends of mine, Shoe Chef. You know, she and her partner at Budgets and Bundles put together a great um, women's empowerment brunch. Me and my boy Fresh from Profit Brand was, you know what I'm saying, a couple of people that was on the panel along with like 3 or 4 different great women in business. So that was just a dope event to be able to speak to the people on marketing and branding and how to successfully make their business more successful. You know what I'm saying? How to pick successful pop-up shops, how to make money at pop-up shops, how to brand yourself at pop-up shops, how to stand out. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a big event for me this weekend because I was able to speak on another platform and propel different business owners and entrepreneurs in different ways that they didn't expect when they woke up that morning.
Word, word. Now, yeah, we credit you for being the person that brought pop up shops to Chicago because all of a sudden pop up shops has popped up all of a sudden. Like all of a sudden people was doing pop up shops. Are, did you start this?
I can say I'm one of the few that was the originators of the thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know me, call me the
Okay,
king of
okay.
pop ups because I've been doing it for so long. Like if you a vendor and you ain't came in none of one of the pop up shops, you ain't in this for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You ain't trying to really make no money because everybody know that my pop up shops be lit. I have hella clientele, hella traffic. You know what I'm saying? So it be the places that people want to be. That's why my slots go so fast.
what's up? That's what's up. Yeah, man. I just, appreciate the way that you think, man. You know what I mean? And how you moving out here, man, strategically. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you, thank you.
Appreciate what you do. You know what I
Oh
mean? You
man,
hear the man, famous DJ K Caesar, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Chicago's own, Gary's
yes
own.
sir. Yeah, man, that's my boy. That's my birthday. That was my 31st birthday. I did a big birthday bash. I had DJ KC's a DJ, Gary P the DJ. I had Van come through from Black Ink. Had tons of artists perform. Had a couple vendors. You know what I'm saying? Just had a great
Yeah,
time. It was my birthday celebration, man. I had so many people come through, show me love. It was a great time. You know what I'm saying? That night I'll never forget. That was my 31st birthday, man. I'll never forget that night. That was dope.
where you turned up at?
Uh, that was at um that was at this club out in Frankfurt. We used to do the Aqua Lounge. I used to do the Aqua
Oh,
Lounge a
okay.
lot out there. So that was where I did my birthday party. Yeah, we had inside and outside packed, bro. I had so many people in that joint, so many people outside on the patio. Oh man, it was a dope event, bro.
Yeah, man. I remember, what I'm saying? The Aqua Lounge did used to go crazy.
Yeah, yeah, I had a lot
Crazy.
of good nights over at the Aqua Lounge. That was one of my spots. Shit, I even bust open pop up shops at the Aqua Lounge and started killing them.
Straight up. Hey, man,
Yes,
you
sir.
might have been the first, man.
Yeah, I might have been. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely one of
Yes,
the
sir.
granddaddies in the pop up shop game, man. A lot of these niggas is new in this shit.
Right. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Hey, tell me a little bit about these beautiful young ladies, man, at your fashion show. And when was this?
Man, this was a great event. This was the Summer Fashion Fest 2020, I believe. This was on 39th and Ashland at the indoor soccer field. Man, this designer right here actually had bridal gowns. So what I had a lady that made big old paper roses. So this is one of the photos with the big old paper roses behind them. It was a dope shot. She still used these shots today on her website. I think these shots help her market and brand her company so much now, bro. Like I tell people, like a lot of my events, you never know. Like even when I was in Atlanta, I did all my vendors in Atlanta got free product shots. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what you might catch at my events. Like you might come and get a free headshot. You never know. It's gonna be always something to propel your business. You know what I'm saying? Never something to take away from you. It's always a something to gain because I think there's so many pop up shops in the world. There's so many people trying to do it. To stand out, you got to get exceptional experience and give people something that they'll never forget. So you selling experience now. It ain't about them really being. It's really about them feeling successful. So like I said, you're selling an experience. Just the same way you'll sell an experience to the customers that come and shop with them. You don't want vendors in there that don't have a good attitude because the customers ain't gonna want to shop. I walked over. How many times have you went to a store and the customer service on the phone talking about some? Okay, give me 1 minute. I got you. What you need? He like, oh, I'll walk out. All right, I'll be back.
Right,
I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to try to keep like-minded people around you so that everything can be smooth and you can continue to move and excel. So I always try to keep my vendors like before I pop up shop, man. I say a prayer with all my vendors. You know what I'm saying? I wish nothing but blessings upon all of us. Great networking. You know what I'm saying? I wish nothing but the best for everybody because I don't want nothing but good vibes around me.
right,
Your
right.
energy is important, and I try to protect mine. So if I feel like somebody energy wrong, let me pray over this crowd real quick. Let's try to reverse this energy. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to
And where do
protect that
you
at all
feel?
costs.
Where would you contribute? You know what I'm saying? Just your thick skin. You know what I mean? At such a young age, to you know what I mean, to be doing all the big things like you said. What was that? 16 years old. You was with Stan with Def Jam. And, you know, who would you
Yeah.
contribute this thick skin and just this drive, this huge drive that you have? You know, who was in your
Um,
life that made such a difference?
my grandfather, like my grandfather was the one that really, when I told him that I want to do music, like he like, okay, this is what you want to do. First place he ever took me was Grannyville Studios. You know what I'm saying? 500 West Cermak. First place I ever went. The first producer I ever met was, you know what I'm saying, track surgeons. The first producers I ever met. The first producers that ever taught me how to produce was track surgeons. The first rapper that
Right,
I ever produced for and got partial production credit for was Bump J. So it was like,
right,
yo,
right,
like my granddaddy instilled that into me, and he was a photographer. He didn't go to work. He didn't work a 9 to 5. He worked for himself. He instilled that entrepreneur spirit in me that showed me like, yo, no matter what, whatever you're gonna do, be great at it. Give it your all because that's you can actually make it off of that. You just gotta be smart about it. Cause I watched this man go and I don't watch this man go and shoot documentaries and get 30, $40,000 checks for shooting a whole documentary and got to edit it and send it to his team for 2 weeks time. I'm like, damn, it's 40,000 do this and it really is only gonna cost you about 15. So what you just okay. I like
right.
this. And you dictate your own hours? You figure out when you want to work? Oh, okay. I like this independency. So I think my granddaddy instilled the independence in me and the work ethic really come from, you know what I'm saying, my granddaddy, my mom, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see her just bust her ass and just go crazy. Like, and you know what I'm saying? My pops too. So, you know what I'm saying? I just credit the people that's always been around me in my life for just instilling a work ethic in me. Like, never give up.
Yeah, man, and you know, not giving up is, you know, what has brought you this far, and it's just a, you know, what I mean, a testament to people, you know,
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean, that feel like giving up, and for those that have given up, is okay. That even if you have out there given up, you can start again today, like right now. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you gave up, you know, that's the past, though. You know what I'm saying? Get back on your feet now, like jump
Don't
back
let
into
that
it
don't
now.
let that same thing that defeated you then defeat you now. Get up and go hard for it. Because it's a
Yeah,
lot of people that quit then that got back up on their feet and it's I tell people like this. It's like, man, you just fell down and stayed down for a little bit. You couldn't decide what you wanted to do. But now you back up, you gotta get up the ground and start running. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. So that's how I look at it.
yeah, man. And I learned too, man, firsthand. You know what I mean? It's sometimes it's blessings hidden behind doors when you do quit, when you just feel so exhausted, when you just feel so overwhelmed. Sometimes your spirit can get overwhelmed, your spirit can get exhausted. And man, sometimes you just really need to sit down physically
You gotta
and just be
recharge.
still, you know what I mean? And then the blessings will sometimes still find you
Yeah,
as they because like moving too fast. Like earlier, you was talking about like with the shot being shot.
yeah,
Unfortunately, you know what I mean. It slowed
yeah,
you down, but you need to sit down. You know what I
yeah,
mean. Sometimes, you know what I mean. We just need to be still sometimes so we can get that phone call, get that email because we keep missing calls, we keep
yeah,
missing emails, we keep missing people
yeah,
trying to give us these blessings, contact us, but we moving too fast.
yeah.
Feel me?
I agree, bro. 1,000%.
Yeah, man. So it be crazy, man. But man, you know, you have, you know, you building a very incredible legacy, man. You're gonna be a billionaire soon. I see it. And man, shoot, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be rocking with you. Put it like that.
I appreciate you rocking
You know
with
what
me,
I'm saying?
bro. We need
Yeah, man, because
we need
go
more
for it.
man that stick together and do this thing, man, the right way, and be prime examples of how to get it done and do it, man. So I appreciate you for having me on the platform. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it 1,000. That's why when you hit me, I'm like, man, of course I ain't gonna tell you no. Let's do it. I don't care where I'm at. I don't care if I'm in the middle of traffic. I'll pull a truck over. All right, I gotta do this interview real quick.
Yes, sir. All day, man.
Because
Likewise, man, because
didn't want to do interviews, when I didn't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make up for the days when I don't do that shit. So now I'll be like, shit, any opportunity to speak my truth and that can help a next person or inspire somebody else, give it to them, because that's all you can do for the world. Like if you ain't trying to leave a gem for the next person to help them succeed in the world, what is you doing it for? You being selfish.
yes, sir, yes, sir. Hey man, we at that time of the show, man, that I like to present. This is a hip hop throwback picture. Where I'm gonna put up a picture that's from early hip hop, and I just want you to just say, how you feel about it. Maybe how these artists maybe influenced you, or whatever the case may be, or they may not have. You know what I'm saying? But just tell us how you feel when you see this hip hop throwback. You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate your participation.
Ha, the culture.
Yeah,
That's a
man, this
classic right
powerful,
there.
ain't it? This
You
this
might not
powerful picture
you
right there.
might them together again. That's power. Like that just shows you the power and longevity of Twister right there, man. That
Yeah,
just
man.
shows you that's Chicago history right there. That's like you can't mention Chicago and not mention that man, no matter how you feel about him.
Yeah, in that order. Personally, that brother in my top five. That's just how I
Yeah,
feel about it. That's just how
yeah,
I feel about it. And I'm ready to argue with anybody. Because that man can, because he's so, everybody know, because this is the reason why he top five. I'm just going to put it out there real quick. You know what I'm saying? Um, Too official. Bro, this is why Negroes need to have this man in his top five, because we already know he's the greatest. It's already been solidified. He's the greatest fast rapper of all time, right?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Not only in the Guinness Book of Records, but like lyrically, like how his
yeah,
sound, his cadence and everything, how his sound is. He's the greatest, right? At fast rap, right?
yeah,
So when he slow it down, why is it he can keep up with your greatest rapper that raps at that pace?
yeah,
So if you can rap, if you are just as good, I feel like, as somebody at their game, and then they can't surpass you at your game, you
yeah.
got to be one of the greatest.
Yes, sir. I agree with you on that one, bro.
Yeah, man. So with that philosophy, bro, that's why I got Twister in my top five. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Twister. I need that interview, big bro. You hear me?
T, you gotta give my man that you, man.
Straight up. I love that brother. Love that man.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna campaign for it for you, bro.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hey man, but yeah, man, appreciate your participation with the hip hop throwback, and shout out to Brandy and Peace and made rise and power to Aaliyah, man. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Just an incredible young talent that died too soon.
yes, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, brother. So tell me, man. So what business is next that you would like to maybe get into, or just you maybe don't have enough time, or hadn't made the time, but you would like that it's coming, or something like that.
I want to start a restaurant. I want a restaurant and I want a club.
Okay, I can see that. That'll definitely cater to everything that you're doing with your brand and with your fashion, especially.
I
I can
just
see that.
want to enhance everything that I'm working on, and I feel like those two would enhance it. Like I need either I want a club or I want an event. I want a venue. I want a nice size venue. I won't say a club, but I'd rather just have a nice size venue because I don't necessarily gotta have throw parties. I just necessarily want my own spot to have my own pop up shops. You know what I'm saying? Where people know that every week you can come right here. You know what I'm saying? This is the spot because I feel like we don't have no black owned swaparama. That's what I want. For real, for real. I want to be the black owned swaparama. Instead of you paying $1 to get in, I want you to be able to come get in this joint for free and shop with all our black owned businesses. I'm not finna charge you to come shop with our people.
Exactly. I like that.
They just spend with these people.
That's right, man. I like that idea, man. I love that. I love that.
So that's the next thing for me, man. Just finding me a nice little warehouse, finding me a nice little piece of property, and just and expand on these things that just expand on these things that I've been working on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And have
sir.
more
And keep
blessings
and
like
keeping
that.
it safe, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I say I just want to continue to be blessed, man, and continue to be blessed. So to do that, I got to continue to bless others. So that means for me, I just got to be continue to be giving, continue to do what I've been doing. Stay in the giving spirit. As long as you give more than what you take, then your blessings will be plentiful.
Indeed, man. You know, ways to repeat that for sure. You know what I mean? And when I seen that picture, you know what I mean, that you this on your birthday, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when I seen this picture, this was like exemplified, like, you know what I mean, just thankfulness, gratefulness, like, you know what I'm saying, just showing praise to the most high. Like that's what I felt like I could see, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And tell me, you know, man, some people sometimes think it's too cool to yell out God. Why
Oh
do
man.
you you know, you preach about Jesus Christ and everything, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
And you
that's
keep it
because
balanced, and I like how you do it.
just because you can't be scared. Like it ain't no such thing as halfway faith. Either you believe or you don't. So like,
Right,
don't halfway take it. Like don't act like you something that you ain't. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I'm big on. So if I feel this way and I'm adamant on them, and that's who I serve, then I'm a preach that. I'm gonna preach that to my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'm Christian or none of that, but I believe in God. So I'm a preach that to you. Like I, period.
right.
I just feel
Word,
like
word.
all the different religions there's just different degrees of separation. You know what I'm saying? Just to divide people. But other than that, it's just like it's all good with me. I just want everybody to feel, you know what I'm saying? Because I just gotta keep it general because I know it's so many different nationalities and religions that I just want to reach the masses. You know what I'm saying? So I think about reaching people with everything I do. And then when you single out people or X people out, then you got other people backlash. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to keep it politically correct. That's one thing I learned from being in the music industry at a young age. You got to stay politically correct because at any given time they will try to put their X on your back.
Yeah, in that order, man. And they won't hesitate to do it, man. You know what I mean? Man, it's just incredible, you know, again, you know, everything you've been doing, you know, how you've built rich, wealthy, I can't, rich,
Look,
wealthy club, you know what I'm saying? Rich, man, you know what I'm saying? That's incredible. My logo was in the way, and I was tweaking for
yeah,
a second.
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
wanted
man,
the
that's just hot.
I wanted the rich to stand out because you know what I'm saying that's something that catch people. Everybody want the riches. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Right.
want the so everybody want to be rich. So I'm like, yo, I want the rich to stand out. Like with everything we do, you know what I'm saying? The rich stands out. Like you know what I'm saying? It's all
Yes, sir.
it's all you know what I'm saying. It's all a part of the brand. Like yeah, I love Gucci, but you know it's still rich. You know what I'm saying? It's Rich Wealthy Club to the
Yeah,
day because that's what everybody want to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's a great way to attract people. Everybody want to be rich, so why won't you join the club? Oh, so what's
man.
Rich Wealthy Club? Oh, it's a club that brings together different entrepreneurs, different business owners, like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I tell people all our shirts is motivation. Like we got shirts that say CEO means I'm the plug. Stop looking for plugs if you're your own boss. You create that outlet.
Exactly. Yeah,
So you
man,
know.
I love it. I love it, man. You know what I mean? I just got into doing the branding for my brand, for my company and stuff, you know what I mean? And you know, I got a lot of stuff coming and I look forward to it. But you know, you definitely, you know what I'm saying, is definitely the king of branding, you know what I'm saying, like your nickname is. So, you know, that's what's up, man. And I can definitely pick your brain and believe me, I ain't shy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, too official, bro. How you do this? You know what I'm saying? You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Don't have to hit me, bro. I got you, man. But look, I gotta
Mhm.
go and wrap this up because I gotta get prepared for
Yeah.
this. I got 30 minutes before I gotta get on this live. But I
Oh,
appreciate
snap. All right.
man,
Yeah,
anytime
man.
I gotta have you come through on my show too, man. So just hit me
Sure.
and we in the day, bro. Much love. Salute.
Salute, big bro. Be safe out there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Again, man, appreciate everybody that tuned in today. You know what I mean? Fab, shout out to Fab 94.5, the hits. You know what I mean? And that was the CEO, one of the founders of, you know what I'm saying, the station, everything like that. And man, you know, he just been doing his thing. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all join the Rich Wealthy Club Rich. I'm about to join the club straight like that. Man, he also then started Fashion World Inc. Man, you know, he doing big things, and I'm grateful that he was able to, you know, be here with us today. Make sure y'all support him. You know, his information is below, scrolling at the bottom. And man, you already know what time it is. This point of the show is where I shout out all my sponsors, everybody that you know me, support me, and you know what I mean, on the regular, whatever like that. Through my network, and I just like to shout some people out, and also show you some recent events or whatever like that. You know how what we do over here at I Said It, Celebrity Review I Said It, the show. So I'm just gonna start with this real quick. I want to shout out Urban Grand TV. Make sure y'all visit my friends at urbangrandtv.com. These are one of my media partners, you know what I mean? For going on maybe 3-4 years now. They've just been a huge support. And you know, this year, you know what I mean, actually last year we became media partners. So, you know what I mean, I'm grateful. And just look forward to, you know what I mean, everything that's, you know, we got coming, man. So just stay on the lookout. Visit their website, urbangrandtv.com. Also, make sure y'all go and visit my friend's site at lilybee.com. That's really important. This not only is a beautiful logo, but she's just a beautiful speaker. She's a motivational speaker. She creates some great, I mean, really creative, you know what I'm saying, catchy commercial, animated commercials. So if you need that, you know, contact lilybee.com. You know what I mean? It's not that hard. So, and she's an author too. She's wrote a couple of good books. So, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all visit her site. Peace, Queen. And shout out to Sophia Latrice, who is the CEO of Lanisi Alex Spa. Make sure y'all visit LanisiAlex.com. That's spelled LYNESIALEX.com. She has a beautiful spa in Plainfield, Illinois. Um, she does some very unique things in her spa where for non-surgical females can come in and get butt lifts. Non-surgical men can go and get sculptured, you know what I'm saying, if they don't feel like going to the gym. She running a whole futuristic program over there. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go see check out what's going on. But you know what I mean? Make sure y'all visit her if you're in the area. You know what I mean? Appreciate you. Peace, Queen. Man, shout out to my brand ambassador. You know what I mean? I was just talking about her on my Facebook. You know what I mean? What was that? Like the other day, maybe yesterday. But man, the one and only LJ Wicks, man, she's a legend. And that's what it was. I seen that, you know, because she's actually one of the first lady ultramagnetic MCs from the Bronx. But she was on the front cover, you know, it said ultramagnetic MCs on the front cover of an old source publication, you know what I'm saying, featuring TLC. I was like, damn, that's cold, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just grateful to have her support. You know, she's all the way out there in the Netherlands and she's doing big things. She started her own clothing line, she's branded, and man, support her. And let me remove this real quick so you can see everything. Yeah, at LJ Wicks. It's easy. Blessings. Peace, Queen. Yeah, also, definitely also cannot forget about my friends over there at the afternoon kickback. Yeah, yeah, that's my friend She Bananas. You know what I'm saying? That's a logo that is. That's not her. That's her logo. But shout out to her, man. She goes live actually between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. on My Radio Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Syndicated radio. Man, just make sure y'all support my friend. She's doing huge things. This is actually another post of her. That's her. See, that's her beside her logo. and she, like I said, on my radio Chicago. So, appreciate all the people over there. There's a lot of people over there doing really great things, and have some great shows and programs. So shout out to all you all. Peace, Queen. Appreciate you. Yeah. Also, if you didn't know, now you know this is Celebrity Interview. I said it, the show. And if you would like an interview, contact me. You know what I'm saying? You can inbox me on Facebook at I said it Callahan the second, or you can email me at isaidit.mc@gmail.com. I do artist spotlight interviews along with business spotlight interviews for anyone who would just like to, promote their business and just, get a little bit more attention, you know what I mean, with TV, radio, and magazine. Now back to the shout outs to my brother, Dean, the one and only man, Smooth Criminal, man, DMP Magazine, Dean Motor Photography, one of the best that ever did it, you know what I'm saying, to hold the camera. You know what I mean? Really appreciate his support. You can contact him at 773-744-0715. And man, you know what I mean? Just again, appreciate everything that he do. Can't forget about our friends, our good friends at justmemagazine.com. That would be the founder and CEO, Elise Boswells, right out here in Chicago. And man, she's featured some incredible people on the front cover, as you see. And I'm just proud of everything that she's been doing. She just recently celebrated her ninth year in business, her ninth anniversary. So that was hot. I was at the celebration party. So man, I appreciate the invite, Queen. And man, make sure y'all visit justmemagazine.com. And she's also a sponsor of my Show Off Your Talent Best Clean YouTube video contest. Appreciate your support, along with She Bananas and along with StreetScienceRadio.com. Man, I just appreciate how a lot of my sponsors, they just kind of like they just support like everything that I do. You know what I mean? They support me here, and then they jump over here, and then they like got my support like, and there's nothing like the love. So appreciate all the love and support from everyone. But man, make sure y'all support StreetScienceRadio.com. That's very important as well. One of my sponsors out there in Bloomington, Illinois, he's been on radio for years. I think 12 years. He was on 92.3 out there in Bloomington, just doing his thing. He became a fan favorite, and man, he's a star out here. And man, make sure y'all visit this radio station because they're giving a lot of people opportunities, and you can even be compensated through this station without even having to perform. So like, where they do that at? Over there. You know what I'm saying? So man, check out what he's doing, or you can just hit me up and I'll put you on. All right, appreciate you, big bro. Love. Then also, man, always want to shout out to the backdrop. The custom backdrop participants, everyone that participated, just supported. You know what I mean? I just man, it's nothing but love. It's none I can say. I don't have nothing else to say. It's just love, like for real. So make sure y'all support everybody that y'all see on here. Straight up. Shout out to Dolores Green, who's the founder of HairBossBiz.com. And she's working and networking with AC Green, the legendary AC Green show who goes, has his show on every Sunday, you know what I mean, to millions. So, you know what I mean, the famous thing that they're doing is they're allowing people to be able to be compensated and paid and teaching people how to get paid and be their own boss, like two Offishall was saying earlier on the show, you know what I mean? Just about being your own boss, you know what I mean? And that's what they're doing over here too. So that's what you like to do when it comes to the hair industry, when it comes to extension, wigs, braids, beauty supplies, and just more. Man, hit up Dolores at 708-595-0016. It's that simple. Appreciate you. Peace, Queen. And man, if y'all was not aware, I don't know how you missed it. Life and entertainment, y'all need to get in tune if you missed it because this is really her brand is like she going crazy down there in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gina Hills, who's one of my other media partners. I appreciate her. Much love to you. And she's actually also a sponsor of the Show Off Your Talent. But let's talk about life and entertainment. You know what I mean? She um, was hosting the Stellar Awards on her program. You know what I mean? Earlier this year, she's recently just was hosting Swiss Beats with an interview. She was on her platform. That is, she was just recently. She's affiliated when it comes to a media partner with ESPN. Was at TV One, man, just some huge stations. You know, I'm just grateful to be affiliated. So with her, and she's just such a big hearted person. And she just recently her company covered the red carpet in Los Angeles for Last Chance. You know what I'm saying? That season two. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to lifeandentertainment.com. Peace, Queen. Appreciate you, Gina. Love. And man, this is random. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna randomly show this, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sister Africa. You know, and just cause, you know what I mean, it's just that was love and just I came across this picture when I was just scrolling. I couldn't help but to share it. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, I had to share this, you know what I mean? Just this woman is just so incredible and she deserved everything that she received that day and everything, you know what I mean? So much love and salute to her. And she turned around and honored me on Father's Day. I honored her on Mother's Day and she turned around. I didn't even know it. And she was honored, invited me to be honored on Father's Day, man. So both her and the one and only Grammy Emmy Award winning Malik Youssef. So I appreciate everyone involved, man. And Capri Grit Bibbs. Shout out to that brother too. Man, again, I just want to say I'm just grateful for everyone's support, everyone that does everything they do. And man, that's why I have big news. That's why I'm just going ahead and just start my own. You know, as you all know, I spent 17 long years at the famous Chicago British Magazine. That's the ChicagoBritishMagazine.com. And actually, you know what I mean, home of the legendary Warriors. Shout out to the legendary icon Warriors and everyone affiliated with the Chicago British Magazine. And shout out to their Hall of Fame and everything. You know, it's nothing but love. And I was inspired to, you know, I'm going to start my own publication. And it's been a long time coming. And this is just how I'm kicking it off. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're doing over here at Isaidit Management, where 75 equals six. And that's new math over here because $75 represents 6 months of advertising. This is not a scam, people. You is not, your eyes are not deceiving you. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I mean? And make sure you follow IMGN underscore magazine on Instagram too. You know what I mean? For the updates on everything that I'm doing with the publication. You know what I mean? And we're gonna have a launch party coming up soon. It's gonna be private, and man, just big things. So if you would like to be involved, email me at isaidit.mc@gmail.com, and you can see what this whole 6 months of advertising is all about in my upcoming publication. Shout out to Mimi Acosta, you know what I mean, who's one of the hosts at Bars and Beyond, which is a new meet and greet mixer out there in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, Georgia, and that's just hot, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Cargo Express, one of their sponsors, but it's TPN and B&B. So man, that's what's up. Much love to you. Peace Queen, and she is one of my actually permanent judges on Show Off Your Talent, which I keep mentioning because it's actually a show that I do the last Friday of every month. So if you're not familiar, please get in tune. And if you're an artist and you feel like you have a clean video out there, then come get this free $100 and take home over $1,000 in value in prizes for free, free submission. For real, for real. You can do that. Holla at me. So, you know what I mean? I appreciate them. And my other shout out to my other permanent judge who just became my permanent judge, the one and only international Skrilla, you know what I mean, originally from Chicago out there in the Dominican Republic. And man, you know what I mean, just appreciate his support, CEO of Blue Smoke Entertainment. All right. So yeah, man. Again, I appreciate our special guest, our celebrity interview today, the one and only Too Official. You know what I mean? And this brother's Too Official for real. You know what I mean? He's been doing big things as you see. You know, he's been moving around, giving interviews, doing interviews, giving opportunities, teaching the people, hanging out with celebrities. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Doing things in the community, man. Just I'm really proud of this brother, man, and you know, I look forward to networking with him further, and make sure y'all support him. That's his information below. That's his website, 2official.com, at 2official on Instagram. And like he say, if you need help branding your business, holla at the branding king, in that order. All right. You know what I'm saying? Again, he is a fashion influencer, TV show producer, music producer, A&R, brand influencer, radio personality at 594.5 The Hits, and an engineer, studio engineer. And he's owner and starter of Rich Wealthy Club. Rich, you know what I'm saying? Give it the program. You know what I'm saying? Also started Fashion World Inc. So, man, you know what I'm saying? Just doing big things. That's what's up. Much respect to him. But you already know what I say at the end of every show. If anybody asks, I said it. Blessings. Catch me next time. Like, actually, catch me in 2 days. Cat's out the bag. Catch me in 2 days. I'm not gonna tell you who the person is. Visit my Facebook at I Said It Callahan the second to see who's next. All right, we gone. Peace, blessings.